On the morning of July 2, 1951, a landlady in St. Petersburg, Florida, walked up to the apartment of Mary Reeser, a 67-year-old widow who lived alone. She knocked. No answer. She touched the doorknob. It was hot. Police were called. They broke in. What they found has puzzled scientists, conspiracy theorists, and fire investigators ever since. In the corner of the small apartment was Mary's armchair, now mostly just coils and ash. On the seat, a pile of fine gray powder. Next to it, a piece of spinal column, a shrunken blackened skull, and her left foot, still in its slipper. That was all that remained of her body. No visible blood. No screams reported. No sign she'd even gotten up. And here's the part that still doesn't add up. Nothing else in the room burned. The walls were smudged with soot. A plastic light switch a few feet away had melted, but newspapers on the floor nearby, still readable. The rug was lightly singed. A clock on the wall had stopped, not from fire, but from heat. Yet furniture, curtains, and most of her belongings remained untouched. This wasn't a house fire. It was like the flames had targeted her, and only her. Investigators couldn't find any signs of accelerant, no faulty wiring, no clear source of ignition. Mary was known to smoke. Some believed she fell asleep with a cigarette, which ignited her nightgown and set off a slow, localized burn. This led to the so-called wick effect, the theory that human fat can fuel a quiet, self-sustaining fire like a candle, with the clothing acting as a wick. But even crematoriums need hours of sustained heat to reduce a body to ash. Mary was reduced almost completely, inside an apartment that never caught fire. One detail bothered everyone. Her skull had shrunk, not just burned, but shriveled, cartoonishly small, as if exposed to extreme, unnatural heat. Several forensic experts said that kind of shrinkage isn't even possible under typical fire conditions. So if the heat was that intense, why wasn't the whole room destroyed? Some proposed lightning, chemicals, even spontaneous human combustion, a fringe theory that Mary's case quickly became the poster child for. The FBI got involved. They couldn't explain it either. Eventually, the case was closed. Official cause of death, unknown origin, possibly accidental fire. Mary Reeser's apartment was cleaned and re-rented. Life in St. Petersburg moved on, but ask any fire investigator, and this case still lives in the footnotes of every textbook. Filed as unsolved, unlikely, uncomfortable because it wasn't just how she died. It was how nothing else did.